Time is of essence here, folks. So earlier Monday morning of this week, Hurricane Beryl hit Texas, more specifically the Houston and Galveston area. And I mean, if you look at these pictures here, it looks quite devastating. These pictures were taken by a very close friend of mine who urged me to make this video because we need your help. Because right now, people are dying due to the heat and the lack of power. And because there's an excessive amount of heat and a lack of power, that means there's not so much safe food for them to eat. Not to mention the temperatures in Texas right now, especially during the summertime, are, well, I don't need to elaborate. Y'all know. Now, what I want to know is Texas Governor Greg Abbott was elected into office and then re-elected into office. So that means he must be doing something to be helping the Texas citizen of Galveston and Houston, right? Actually, you know, Greg Abbott, in his true Republican fashion, flew away to South Korea. He clearly has nothing better to do than to go to South Korea while his own citizens that he is the governor for are sweating and sweltering in this unbearable heat without power and with extreme humidity. Also, what's interesting is that it was reported in the Houston Chronicle that President Joseph Biden was actually trying to contact Greg Abbott about sending federal aid in advance before Hurricane Beryl hit. But Greg Abbott was too busy, I don't know, trading crypto or whatever in South Korea. Hey, Greg Abbott, how about trading hurricane relief with the South Korean government, because you can't be bothered to do it yourself with our taxpayer dollars, let alone with federal aid, the few times Joe Biden ever does anything at all. This is not only unprecedented, but this feels awfully familiar to a time that Ted Cruz flew to Cancun in 2021 during the winter storm, and there was a power outage there too. What this essentially means is that while Texas politicians are so hell-bent and bloodthirsty on killing brown people at the border, they don't give a damn about the people whom they govern even within the border. Not to mention that the crisis at the border is a crisis because the border exists in the first place, which is not only a racist border in and of itself, but it is also adding to this ecological crisis. All they want to do is uphold authority and maintain power. Now, credit where credit is due. It's not like the Texas government is doing absolutely nothing. I want to make that very clear. However, because they're funding the police and the border more than anything else that their taxes are supposed to be going to, they're resurrecting these power grids in Houston and Galveston at a very slow rate. Slowly. Which means maintaining the border and the surveillance police state and Houston PD bullying food not bombs takes a priority over actually serving the people. Like, geez, if I was a member of like the Houston Police Department, I would perform seppuku right about now.
Allow me to apologize, dear Chief, by putting this blade to my belly. Seppuku! Iron body! I can't even die right.
But this is where you come in, and I need your help. Well, they need your help, but I need you to help me help them. Yes, I am sweating bullets right now because it is also hot right now. I want to give a huge shout out to the Space City Anarchist organization. They are the ones helping out the homeless and the vulnerable in the Houston area right now. And right now, people in Houston are doing what they can to help that organization help the homeless and the vulnerable, such as the Houston IWW branch, who donated a total of $125. And while $125 means a lot, every penny counts, it's definitely not enough to account for the cost of really meaningfully helping the homeless and the vulnerable in that area. I mean, hey, it's definitely a lot more helpful than whatever the fuck Greg Abbott is doing in South Korea. I hope the kimchi there is good, Abbott. Y'all go in the description right now, donate to Space City Anarchist organization, and spread this video around. Tell everybody what's going on in Houston and Galveston right now. I am sweating like shit right now. If I'm sweating up here, it's a lot worse down there. Yeah.
Just look at that shit. I've always dreamed of pulling a Guy Fawkes on the Texas legislature. Just blow the damn thing sky high. I've got maps in my room, and I'll do it someday. Texas, so full of these so-called modern-day libertarians with all their goddamn selfish individualism. Just the opposite of real anarchism. They don't give a damn about improving the world.